A Las Vegas mother is one of many parents across the country who are working to rebuild their lives after an unthinkable loss. Thank you for staying with us here on Channel 13, live at 6:30. I'm Joe Muller.
And I'm Trisha Keene. It is a loss compounded by being falsely accused of crimes they did not commit. And 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears exposes these justice system failures that tears families apart.
You know, when I first got arrested, I was in disbelief, I was in shock, and I was like, you know, the truth will come out.
In 2019, when Las Vegas mother Christina Kles was first charged with murdering her baby, she still trusted and had faith in the justice system.
They're just doing their job, you know, but they're gonna realize, like, this is not it. Like, it's just a misunderstanding. It's perception.
Her youngest son, Josiah Davis, died on October 7th, 2018 at just 2.5 months of age. Christina was accused of shaking Josiah so violently that he experienced a brain bleed that led to his death.
As time went on, and like, damn, this is real. Like, I'm really being accused. It set in, but when you're telling someone you didn't do it, and like, I know I didn't do it, like I didn't hurt my son, and I know, and I'm telling you, like, no, that's not what happened, listen.
While Christina was fighting to prove her innocence, Child Protective Services took her other 3 children.
If I didn't have children that I needed to live and fight for, I wouldn't be here.
This case, to me, is the most tragic, unjust, case I've ever had. It didn't make sense factually from the beginning at all. I felt like it was a rubber stamped, so to speak.
Las Vegas attorney Ryan Helmick was able to get the case dismissed after pediatric forensic pathologist Dr. Evan Matches found what he called a clear-cut medical cause for Josiah's death.
Outlined in here is a very enlarged, dilated, and dead blood vessel, which died while Josiah was still alive and ruptured, resulting in this bleeding. It's died because it's fully clotted off with sickled cells.
Josiah, born with sickle cell trait, had died a natural death from complications of sickle cell disease. Dr. Matches used the same medical evidence the Clark County coroner used, but saw what they failed to see.
They didn't do a thorough job at all in this case.
And their failure to be thorough upended Christina's life.
Oh my God, it tore her life upside down for many years.
Christina's lost years, lost time with her other children, lost job, and lost freedom has happened to many other parents accused of hurting their children after medical personnel and law enforcement drew conclusions about abuse.
We shouldn't have to be scared to take our children to the hospital. But there's so many medical conditions that mimic shaken baby, and they don't even do their research. They don't care.
In 2015, Northwestern University's Medill Justice Project found prosecutors had used shaken baby syndrome diagnoses to charge at least 3,000 people with abuse or murder. In 2021, the National Institutes of Health published this study of U.S. court cases, identifying 49 shaken baby syndrome criminal convictions that were overturned, 20 of them based on medical evidence.
To say that doctors can diagnose the conduct and intent of some third-party actor is really beyond what medicine can support.
Keith Findley is a law professor at the University of Wisconsin. He's also co-founder of the Center for Integrity in Forensic Sciences and the Wisconsin Innocence Project. Findley and his team consult on hundreds of child abuse cases each year, including that of Audrey Edmonds. When she was 34 and pregnant with her 3rd child, the married mother was babysitting, and a 7-month-old girl died in her care. Edmonds spent 11 years in prison, released in 2008 when her shaken baby conviction was overturned. Findley says too often, law enforcement trusts doctors who report abuse without listening to different opinions.
It's just a recipe for error and for injustice.
3 years before Christina's case here in Las Vegas, the Medill Justice Project worked with
the Washington Post on a project called Shaken Science, reporting that more than 200 criminal cases had unraveled as a growing number of doctors and scientists began challenging the diagnosis of shaken baby syndrome. In some cases, like Christina's, charges were dropped or dismissed by prosecutors or judges.
Your Honor, based on further investigation, the state does not believe it can prove the elements of the criminal charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Therefore, the state is voluntarily dismissing this case.
In another case, the Death Penalty Information Center reports a federal court overturned this Ohio father's shaken baby conviction and death sentence in 2019 based on withheld evidence and false forensic testimony.
It's happening all across the country and all across the world.
And it's not limited to shaken baby syndrome cases.
It's been the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life.
Many parents have had to battle allegations of abuse and neglect, even though they say their children had medical causes for their illnesses and injuries.
I thought we lived in America where you were innocent until you were proven guilty. We were guilty until we proved we were innocent.
This Michigan couple's infant and 1-year-old sister were taken from their parents' care for 8 months. Allie and Jim Parker were put on trial, accused of abusing baby Dylan after a pediatrician said his bruising was diagnostic of physical abuse and x-rays showed old healing rib fractures.
I was like, honey, they think we hurt him. And it was still kind of unbelievable.
The couple proved Dylan's rib fractures were caused by fragile bones from a severe vitamin D deficiency, not abuse. The judge who dismissed the case apologized to the Parkers. As for Christina, she's chosen to use her trauma to be a voice for others. She has this message for police, prosecutors, and the doctors they rely on to build their cases.
Look deeper. Make sure that you're not going to ruin somebody's life. Make sure that you're just not going to take children away from good parents or a good home and then traumatize the children, because the system does.
Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.